Morning, Fraser. Men's group day. But I got to do a bunch of stuff at the church again today as well. Again, got to fix up and finish up that cement. So I'm gonna go early and pick up some bags of cement again, and then probably doing toilets after that. So let's get the day started, man. All right, bud. Back at church, making some more concrete. So there it is. That's the finished concrete. Done. Again, I know it's not perfect, it's not polished, it's not even necessarily, but it doesn't have to be. It's just there. That is the only purpose for that. So we're good in here for now. We are outside, gotta mess around with this because I'm not the best at vinyl, but I'm gonna try and cover up my inefficiencies. So I'm basically cutting that into that. Ooh, that's not enough. That's not enough. That's not a knife. Right. So basically, I just wanted to put corners in there. It doesn't look fantastic, but you know, from a distance, nobody will notice. The further back you are, the better it looks. Kind of like me, right? So there you go. Letting the concrete dry inside. We're gonna go over and do some toilets now. All right, bud. In the CE building, I'm gonna start putting in some toilets. Got all the toilets here to do. Yeah. Let's get started. test. Ooh, that went down nice and smooth. Second water test. No water leakage on the first one so far, so that's good. Third toilet test, buddy. Alright, dude. That's the boys' bathroom. There's the little part about, you know, the stalls, the cubicles. But really. And I gotta replace one, the thing on that, because it's leaking. The faucet portion, the shut-off valve. But I'll just replace the innards. I got a bunch of these pieces. Hopefully I only need one. I've turned the water off. Oh, that is not going to stop me from getting soaked. I know it. So, let's see how she goes. Basically, I'm just replacing the innards. Yep, here it comes, 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 here it comes. That actually wasn't too bad. I would have expected way worse. Come on, come on. There we go. Far quicker, far easier than what I was anticipating. Looks good. I'm happy with that. All right, buddy. So we got all the toilets in. Nothing's leaking. Everything's in. We still got to do the cubicles, but the toilets are in. They'll look like they're standing at attention, right? You know, we got to do the taps and all that sort of stuff as well. Not the song, you know, or the movie, but rather the, you know, anyway, the faucets. And men's washroom is done as well. That is most definitely it for the day. Guaranteed. Let's go home. Hey, Fraser. Sorry that you're not doing well, buddy. Yeah. Sorry. Marco just came in the room. Did you hear him? What did I do this morning? I got up Thursday, men's group. So I went off to men's group. Got back to the church by, I don't know, 9 o'clock or so, 9:30. Didn't realize it, but the roofers were there. I thought they were done. I didn't think they were coming back until next week. But they were there. But Cody was already there, so he'd opened the door for them, so that was all right. And I went in and I finished off the concrete for that for the conduit that was there. Got that all done. Fixed up the little bit of vinyl siding just in the corners there. I hadn't. Yeah, I didn't do the. Well, I don't know that I could have done the corners any other way, but maybe I could have. But if there was, I'm not sure how it would be done. But nonetheless. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it in my head, I can kind of see backwards how to do that. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Got it done. It looks okay. Yeah, then went over to, well, actually went over and chatted with Frank and Dorian for a few minutes, just to let them know that I was tied up this week, with stuff, and then I came back over and wound up doing the toilets in the CE building. Managed to get, it was a long day, but I managed to get all 7 of the rest of them done. We have 8 in total in that building, 1 in a single handicap washroom, and then 4 in the ladies, 3 in the men's. So I got all of those done. They're all in and installed. They all work. Had to replace a shut-off valve on one of them. If it was only one, that's not bad. I picked up 5 just in case, and I managed to turn the water off and didn't get too wet pulling it out, because there's so much pressure. There's so many lines, right? There's so much pressure still in there even after you shut the water off that it still sprays out at you, but I was able to get it off and on pretty quick, so I didn't get a lot of water out. Other than that, everything seems to be working fine. I have to silicone around the toilets, but other than that, really that's about it. Well, I suppose, like if you're into privacy, the toilets probably won't work for you right now. I got to get the cubicles up, so that's going to be tomorrow's job, as well as doing the faucets in there, I think, and then that way it's done. And once it's the cubicles are up, faucets are done, we're finished in there. It's just a matter of waiting for Dan to finish with the floors, and then that's it. I don't know how bright or glary it was, but it was certainly hurting my eyes. So yeah, it worked out alright. It was a good day. It was like I say, it was a long day. I kind of did it as I tried to do it more of an assembly line, boom, 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 boom. Did all the bowls down, and then did all the tanks, one room at a time. But yeah, that was it. That was it. Oh, we got the fridge back in place because he's got some of the flooring done in the kitchen, most of the flooring done in the kitchen. But yeah, we got he's got this weird. I don't know. It's like a reverse vacuum thing, but it goes in, it duals out. There's like a Y, and it goes out with the hose, and then there's this like air thing that he can lift really heavy things with and move. I don't know. I didn't quite understand. It was it's like a hovercraft kind of thing. It's kind of cool. I don't know how it works, but yeah, so it was kind of cool. But other than that, we got that back in. We moved the stove a little bit just to allow him to finish off doing what he's got to do, and then we'll mess around with getting that big behemoth in tomorrow. So yeah, tomorrow we'll go back to the cubicles, to the faucets, pick up another faucets because I only have 7, I need 8, 6. If I only have 5, I need 6. Wow, my math is terrible. I mean, it's normally bad, but it's exceptionally bad today. Yeah, that pretty much consumed my day, man. So. Have a real tangible Bible here. Not an electronic one today. We're in Psalm 35. Contend, Lord, with those who contend with me. Fight against those who fight against me. Take up shield and armor. Arise and come to my aid. Brandish spear and javelin against those who pursue me. Say to me, I am your salvation. May those who seek my life be disgraced and put to shame. May those who plot my ruin be turned back in dismay. May they be like chaff before the wind, with the angel of the Lord driving them away. May their path be dark and slippery, with the angel of the Lord pursuing them. Since they hid their net for me without cause, and without cause dug a pit for me, may ruin overtake them by surprise. May the net they hid entangle them. May they fall into the pit, to their ruin. Then my soul will rejoice in the Lord and delight in his salvation. My whole being will exclaim, who is like you, Lord? You rescue the poor from those who are too strong for them, the poor and the needy from those who rob them. Ruthless witnesses come forward. They question me on things I know nothing about. They repay me evil for good and leave me like one bereaved. Yet when they were ill, I put on sackcloth and humbled myself with fasting. When my prayers returned to me unanswered, I went about mourning as though for my friend or brother. I bowed my head in grief, as though weeping for my mother. But when I stumbled, they gathered in glee. Assailants gathered against me without my knowledge. They slandered me without ceasing. Like the ungodly, they maliciously mocked me, and they gnashed their teeth at me.
How long, O Lord, will you look on? Rescue me from their ravages, my precious life from the lions. I will give you thanks in the great assembly. Among the throngs I will praise you. Do not let those gloat over me who are my enemies without cause. Do not let those who hate me without reason maliciously wink the eye. They do not speak peaceably, but devise false accusations against those who live quietly in the land. They sneer at me and say, Aha, aha! With our own eyes we have seen it. Lord, you have seen this. Do not be silent. Do not be far from me. Awake and rise to my defense. Contend for me, my God, my Lord. Vindicate me in your righteousness, Lord, my God. Do not let them gloat over me. Do not let them think, Aha, just what we wanted, or say, We have swallowed him up. May all who gloat over my distress be put to shame and confusion. May all who exalt themselves over me be clothed with shame and disgrace. May those who delight in my vindication shout for joy and gladness. May they always say, The Lord will be exalted, who delights in the well-being of his servants. My tongue will proclaim your righteousness and your praises all day long. Again, but I'm very sorry that things are not going well. Love you. God loves you. I miss you. And I will post more tomorrow.